Okay, setup wise, I think certainly there's a little bit less knee flex. That's difficult to see with the shadow, unfortunately. There's a little bit less knee flex. You're aware of that. Trying to squat down too much. That will certainly help the body work a more effective position. Okay, now as the club was going back here on the left hand side, that's kind of your takeaway. And that's kind of your takeaway now. So the club now is coming a little bit more. You can see sort of in line with your hands rather than just outside. Only slightly. Okay,
away from the body,
just away from the body. Yeah. Now as the club then carries on, that now is going above your right shoulder. That now is going beneath your right shoulder. Yeah. Only subtle little adjustments. If I didn't point these out, I'd say, well, what's the difference? You think, well, what's the difference? I can't see the difference there. Okay.
Yeah.
But the clubs move probably about this much. Okay.
I can see
the angle you're creating here now is a little bit shallower. It's more to the golf ball as opposed to being too steep. Okay. Now at the top of the back, if we look at these two positions, that was quite high. Here you still kind of cheat it a little bit, partly because you want to maybe turn so much so your back gets protection.
Too much arm.
You just the arms don't want to go too far behind you, so the body goes, well, I'm stopping now. Okay, well, we can't keep going round this way if this stops, so okay, we'll carry on going. However, as the club then comes back down, because of that feeling, there's the club kind of halfway down in the hitting position, and if we look at this one, look at the difference of those two clubs there, you see.
Yeah, that's
so this one is much more online.
Controlled.
That's on there. That's where's that going to, exactly. So that if we line up those two lines kind of parallel, this is where you were swinging previously. But that, I think, was caused by the golf ball sometime doing that to the right. And you're sort of, okay, well, the ball's going to end up going to the right. What can I do? What sort of mechanics can I put into my swing? Send the ball left. A lot of sometimes conscious, sometimes unconsciously, okay? If you see a ball continue to go one direction, sometimes we just make adjustments. Well, I've got to do something, okay? And all these things we see, sometimes off the back foot hitting the ball left, sometimes the arms coming left. Now, when we change the reason why it was going to the right, so we basically give the medicine, okay? The ball going to the right now this way has gone. So now when the first few shots you hit, the ball's going exactly, because now the things that start the ball to go left are just going to keep coming in, okay? But at least from here now, when you're coming the golf ball, you're not coming across the ball quite so much. This one here now, lovely angle into the golf ball there now with that club. Good strike of the ball there. You see that club twisting just a little. This is actually a good strike. I mean, that club was struck pretty midish. But watch that, this back end part of the club here, okay, the heel part of the club. Watch how that sort of kind of twists forward. See that there, little movement there? How the heel sort of just comes through and just wobbles forward, sort of goes whoop this way. Just a little bit, okay? So look at the club face there. Look at that club face. That club face is a lot more open here.
Right.
See that sort of wobble there with that club? It's just a little bit toey, and that's just your club misstriking it by an inch or so. You're not doing. You're not twisting the club with your hand this way. It's just a deflection off the club face from the golf ball.
Right.
But that will cause that. So if your contact
and with the graphite, is there more flex?
There's a bit more torque and flex with the shaft, exactly, which is not a bad thing, but just to be aware of the fact that if it goes a little bit wrong, that's why it's going to go that way. Exactly, yeah. So as we then swing through that ball, you can see sailing down the driving range, nice strike and a good balance finish up onto that left side there, with a good full rotation to target. So the feeling for you now is getting this club working more around your body, not so steep. If we get a little bit steep in the golf swing, you're generally going to be chopping down into it for one.
Because it's between an iron and a driver.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's I mean, if we think that's kind of your,
you can't swing it like a driver. Sorry, you can't swing it like an iron because
I mean, basically we kind of swing all clubs off the ground. It's a 3-wood through to your wedge the same.
Yes.
But obviously the setup being such, if that's kind of your swing plan on the right hand side here now, there would be the angle of your shaft for this hybrid. Okay, so we'll use the yellow line would be kind of your 7-iron, the red line would be kind of your pitching wedge sort of thing. Right. So if we continue those lines up there now, there's your pitching wedge. Okay, yellow one, I can get it. Let me touch it. There you go. The yellow one would now be more on this angle, and the green one we can see obviously be a little bit flatter. Yeah. But that's just changed because the length of the club is... if you had a golf club that was this long, it would be a very upright swing. If the club was 20 foot long, it'd have to be flat around your body. So
it's the length of the club that...
Exactly, it dictates. All you basically do is you rotate your spine angle, you rotate your body around the spine, whatever angle the spine. So if your spine is more over the ball, that rotates. My thumb here now dictates the plane. That's kind of a very upright thumb. If I do this, it's a flat thumb. Kind of makes sense, yeah? So the more your tilt is, the more upright. The less tilt, the flatter. But you're not thinking, oh, here's my wedge, and here's my 3-iron, and swinging it around your backside somewhere. So you just create the same angle based to your body just adjusts, which it has to do for different club. But it adjusts, as we said, with the spine angle not knee flex.
Yeah.
Don't bend your knees to get down to lower club. So
Okay.
does that make sense, up here?
Yeah.